When you're studying, it can sometimes feel like there's too much information to remember. Names, dates, facts, figures, all buzzing around your brain. But don't worry, there's a tried and tested method of taking information from your short-term memory into your long-term memory. An audio note-taker is the perfect tool to help us with this. The Cornell method recommends that you revisit your lecture within 24 hours, as this increases your chances of retaining the information from 20% to over a whopping 70%. So here I've created a template based on the Cornell method. I've imported some lecture audio into the audio pane. The text pane contains our lecture summary notes. And the reference pane contains questions I've created to test my knowledge on the topic. And it might be you're trying to anticipate some upcoming exam questions, or you could strip it right back and it could just contain simple keywords to trigger your memory on a topic. In the image pane, I've added some visual aids, which should hopefully help me when I'm struggling to answer a question. And it's this type of visual association that can also help you to recall information during an exam. So now it's time to test our knowledge. First, let's hide all the panes except for the reference pane, which contains our questions. Then try to answer each question, recalling as much information as possible. So speak this out loud and put it in your own words. And whenever we need an image cue, we can then just simply unhide the image pane. So for example, I'm struggling to recall the answer to this first question. But if I display the image cue, we have 3 cups of tea. This is a good prompt for me to remember the answer is actually 3 billion cups of tea. Next, which country has the largest tea industry? The answer to this is China. So here we have some Chinese tea. Here, I've added an image of healthcare and housing to help trigger information on the negative impact on workers. Just use whatever works for you. To import an image, you simply right-click in the image pane and select Import Images. Finally, you can unhide your text pane to reference your notes and see how you got on. And if you need to, you can always revisit the lecture audio. Spend at least 10 minutes every week reviewing all your previous notes this way. If you do, you'll retain a great deal for current use, as well as for the exam.